happening, folks? Hope everybody's doing well out there. Thought it was time to do one of these little driving videos that some people appear to like so much. What are we going to talk about? Well, there's lots of things to talk about. Lots of things going on in current events. Folks are upset and worried about. Stress. Well, some people are stressing, others not so much. I know there's a lot of happy right-wingers out there who are more than happy to throw in their support behind Elon Musk. People buy in. It just amazes me that some of the most, who I consider to be some of the most intelligent folks that I personally know, buy into that bullshit about Trump and Musk and all these things. It really amazes me that people actually believe that stuff. When I say that, what I'm talking about is, like, everybody's so happy that Elon Musk is auditing all these different businesses and government agencies and so on and so forth, supposedly going to save billions of dollars, right? Or millions of dollars, whatever. It's all the same. Going to save all that money, right? Do you think that you're going to see that money? What, are they going to send you a little $500 check or $800 check and there you go? Out of all that money? That's pretty funny, folks. If you really think that. Here's my issue with Elon Musk. He's got this whole SpaceX thing going on. He's got this whole electric car thing going on. Tesla. You remember that, folks? Tesla? What kind of bullshit is that? In my mind, there is no saving the planet, because the planet does not need to be saved. The planet didn't ask to be saved. There is no such thing as global warming or global cooling in the context that is commonly construed. Climate changes, whether human beings are here or whether they're not here. People, 80% of the oceans on planet Earth are unexplored. Do you understand that? 80% of the oceans on planet Earth have never been explored. What makes you think that human beings can destroy a planet so much to the point where it becomes uninhabitable? It's just not possible. Now, it is possible for a planet to become uninhabitable, but it's not because of human beings specifically. It's because everything, when it is born to die. That is what happens with life. It's the natural cycle of things. Nothing to do with human beings. So, to bring it back to the electric cars thing, it goes along with the smartphones and the smart TVs and the smart refrigerators and everything else. All tied into insurance, Medicare, healthcare, everything. If everything becomes automated, smart, and electric, do you realize how much autonomy you'll be giving up? Your car won't start if you don't pay the insurance. If you're speeding, you'll get sanctioned. Come right out of your bank account, right? Boom, boom, boom. It'll come right out. Automatically, nothing you can do about it. If you have a suspended license, or no registration, your car won't start. Do you see what I'm saying here? But people don't think about this. So, in my mind, I say screw Elon Musk. I don't care about that guy. He has nothing in common with someone like me. I mean, doesn't that guy have like 13 different children to like 5 or 6 different women? Why doesn't anybody talk about that? If they're talking about, oh, the Christian values in the United States, we're going to bring back God, put them back into schools, blah, blah, blah. Elon Musk is fathering children out of wedlock. What about that, Christians? Well, why aren't you getting up in arms about that? So many things that I think it's so funny about this. Like, I get a kick out of all this stuff, but I especially get a kick out of you folks out there who buy into it so passionately that you're willing to go over the border and leave the country because freedom is gone and suddenly fascism is here. Mother, father, fascism has been here since time immemorial. Where have you been? Seriously, where have you been? Fascism has always been here. It didn't start with Trump. It started with the Constitution. How about that? Oh, what else? What else was I going to say? Yeah, people talking about leaving because Trump, oh, the illegal alien thing. This is another thing that just gives me so much joy and humor when I see people talking about this, where you have these protests, which to me, protests they're dumb. Because it's basically being out there protesting in the street is the same thing as my 3-year-old throwing a temper tantrum on the floor because they can't have an extra cheesy poof. And so they're going to cry and scream and beg until, okay, I'll give you half a cheesy poof. And then they're happy, they shut up and they go away. It's the same thing with protesters. Same thing. You're crying to your babysitters. You're crying to your nanny for something because they're the ones that have the power, not you. Anyways, so to see these folks out there with Mexican flags in the streets of Arizona and California protesting what? Deporting illegal immigrants. So they're flying the flag of their home country that they left to come to a different country. Well, if they love their country so much with the flag, they should be happy that they're being sent back there. They can go fly their flag over there, right? I'm not for or against anything like that. What I'm against, actually, is families being separated and human trafficking. And well, that's a very dark corner. I don't really want to go into that. But with the whole Biden administration, and he's not the only one. It went on way before him, Obama and everybody else. That type of thing enabled human trafficking. It facilitated it. I mean, when I lived in Arizona, there was all the time houses being busted just filled with children and no one knew who their parents were. Where did those children go? Where did they go? And this is back in like 2009, 2010, 2011. I think I'll draw this to a close on that note. I don't like to make these too long. I just kind of wanted to go on a little rant here to have a little fun and to sort of poke fun at folks that take themselves too seriously. Because once you extricate yourself from those scenarios, once you zoom back and look at it all and see what kind of foolishness it really is bread and circus. Bread and circus. It really, really, really is. And what really matters when it comes down to it at the end of the day is what you're doing right here, right now, in the now space, putting one foot in front of the other in your own personal little biosphere. And whatever you do in that biosphere will exponentially affect other biospheres around you. But at no point can you really tell another biosphere what they need to do or affect another biosphere without their consent. Otherwise, you're no better than your nanny, which is the government. Thanks for watching.